Hey everyone, it's your favorite friendly neighborhood ink slinger, George Paredes. I'm back. It's been 3 weeks since the last episode, which was a candidly devoted podcast, if you will, with my lovely bride Heidi. It's been 3 weeks. I'm not gonna make any excuses. I haven't gotten to it. Yeah, things were happening in my life, nothing bad. Just a lot of things were going on, and I didn't prioritize, right? And it also affected my writing. Again, not making excuses, I just didn't get to it, right? So, again, I'll give you a quick layout of how we're gonna do this today, right? The top three things, right? So we'll talk about the progress, which I've already, touched on. We will talk about the title. Today's title is Write You, as in the letter U, but I also mean as in write you. And then obviously today's quote. Also, before I begin, which technically I already have, before I begin, happy Juneteenth. Hopefully you're enjoying this beautiful day, this summer day with your friends and family, and hopefully you're doing something fun, right? And if you're working, it's fun making money, folks. So it could be worse. All right. So yes, it's been 3 weeks, and in those last 3 weeks, of the however many days from the last time I did a podcast till today, I've written for 10 of those days, which means I've missed 8 of those days. Again, that's 100% on me. I'm still on chapter 10, but I am writing. There is progress. I believe I'm wrapping it up. Hopefully this time next week, I should be on chapter 11. If I'm not on chapter 11, I know I'm wrapping up chapter 10. This one's been special, and it's just like, because now they're going from, all right, this whole time it's been like, hey, getting to know the main protagonist, to building the team, to trying to get to know the team through verbal communication, because really I didn't know another way to introduce them, right? Like, you get to know a little bit about them in their quick bio, but how much can you do in 5 sentences, right? It's almost a tweet's amount of letters or text, if you will. So you go from there to that, and then finally they're together, they have the mission. Now you got to get them from point A to point B, and then when you get to point B, that's not where the mission, I mean, that's where it begins, but that's not where they need to be. Like, no, you need to be here, and then you need to get here. It's just, yeah. Anyways, we'll leave that as is. All right, but that's the progress. I know I will be doing better moving forward. And again, please keep me accountable, right? And in the comment section, if you got to shout at me and throw some sticks and stones and break my bones, it's all right. I'll dust it off, keep getting up, and keep writing. All right, so I did want to talk about the title, especially for my creative people. I've been blessed to meet a lot of people that tell me, hey, I want to write. And really what I want to tell them is, well, then just write. Like, it's not that hard, right? If you want to go to school, and again, I'm not bashing school. If that's your route, or hey, George, I have a PhD, that's great. Look, I'm not bad mouthing you. However, that's not the route everyone takes. And if that's a route that you don't want to take, then just write. Regardless of what school you go to, I mean, like 90% of whatever degree you're going for, or career, or whatever it is that you're pursuing, it's gonna involve reading and writing. So just read and just write, right? If you want to be a creative writer, then read what you enjoy, right? And then write stories that you yourself would enjoy. Be like, man, I wish someone would write like this. Well, then you be that person, right? You be that one that makes that writing. Okay, so remember, if you want to write, just get to writing, right? And if you need inspiration, read. Really, again, you can watch shows but I think the beauty in reading is that it kind of helps you discover other styles. And today, with all the knowledge that's out there, and I mean, there's podcasts, right? Or there's YouTube videos, like instructional videos. There's even college courses that have been filmed and uploaded to YouTube. So really, you have so many mediums of getting that knowledge, right? Some of them are absolutely free, and some you might have to pay a little, and that's okay, right? I mean, either way, you're gonna pay for it somehow, right? Whether it's through your own blood, sweat, and tears, and your own time, or the green stuff that everyone's always asking for, right? You're gonna pay for it, okay? So that's the first first purpose of the title, right? The second meaning of it, it's literally a command. Like I'm telling you, write, right? And I'm basically telling myself, right? Hey, write you know, don't give me this excuse that your family's in town and that you have all these things. That doesn't matter. Just write. Even if it's for 5, 10, 15 minutes a day, just write. You know, you never know. I mean, maybe that's the paragraph that brings it all together, right? And if you didn't write in that moment, you would have never had that paragraph, right? I don't know if that sounds fatalist or if that's even a word, but you never know, right? So just write it out, all right? And then, seeing as today's Juneteenth, it's a beautiful day, and I love to end with a powerful quote. I thought, why not take one from probably one of the most inspired Americans, you know, in history. And he says, once you learn to read, you will be forever free. That's awesome. Thank you, my friend Frederick Douglass. I 100% agree with you. And if I could, if it wouldn't, hopefully you won't be turning over in your grave when I say this, but I'd like to add, once you learn to write, you can truly rule the world. So learn to read, and learn to write and write. As always, rightfully yours. It's been George Paredes with the Right on Time podcast. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. Thanks for coming to watch me after 3 weeks. I apologize, but we're back on it. We're back on the wagon. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.